What if the apartment you think is too small could actually become the most luxurious home you've ever lived in, without adding a single square foot? The secret isn't expensive furniture or a bigger floor plan, it's understanding how smart interior design ideas, lighting, color, texture, and multifunctional spaces can completely change the way a home feels. And by the end of this video, you may never look at a tiny apartment the same way again. Subscribe for more interior design ideas, luxury home inspiration, small space transformations, and the latest modern interior design trends. What if the secret to a luxurious home has nothing to do with square footage, but everything to do with how intelligently every inch is designed? A tiny apartment can feel surprisingly spacious, sophisticated, and expensive when layout, lighting, color, and materials work together. In today's world of small space design, modern interior design, and luxury apartment ideas, the biggest transformation often begins by changing how we see limited space. Imagine coming home after a long day and immediately feeling surrounded by clutter, awkward furniture, and visual noise. This is one of the most common problems in a small apartment. Too many objects compete for attention, oversized furniture blocks movement, and poor lighting can make the walls feel even closer. The problem is rarely the apartment itself. More often, it is the absence of a clear design strategy. Welcome to Ikigriya. Here, we're not just about decorating, but about creating spaces that tell stories and inspire serenity. I believe that every corner of our home is a reflection of our life's journey. Through the small details, from our color choices to the textures we touch, we are building a legacy of comfort. Today, let's rediscover the beauty within our homes. The first luxury upgrade is often invisible: a smarter floor plan. Instead of pushing random furniture against every available wall, the space should create intentional zones for living, working, dining, and relaxing. A compact sofa can define the living area, while a slim console or open shelving subtly separates functions. This approach creates visual breathing room and makes the apartment feel organized without adding unnecessary walls or partitions. tiny home, beautiful furniture becomes even more valuable when it serves multiple purposes. Think of an ottoman that provides seating, storage, and a coffee table surface, or a dining table that doubles as a workspace. This is the heart of multifunctional furniture and space-saving design. Instead of filling the apartment with more pieces, choose fewer items that solve several problems while maintaining a refined, uncluttered appearance. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to the Ikigriya channel. May all Ikigriya friends soon have their dream home. One of the most powerful small apartment tricks happens vertically. Tall curtains, full-height shelving, vertical artwork, and cabinetry that reaches toward the ceiling can draw the eyes upward. Suddenly, the room feels taller rather than simply wider. This principle works because our perception of space is influenced by visual direction. When vertical lines are used intentionally, even a compact studio can develop the architectural presence associated with high-end interiors. Before we move on to color, take a moment to look at this space again. If this were your apartment, what would you change first, the furniture layout, the storage, or the vertical design? Sometimes the smallest adjustment creates the biggest visual difference. Tell us in the comments, which one would you choose, and why? Your answer might inspire someone else facing the same small space challenge. Luxury does not require an enormous marble room or an expensive designer sofa. A carefully controlled color palette can create the same sense of sophistication. Warm whites, soft beige, muted taupe, charcoal, olive, or deep brown can create a cohesive atmosphere without overwhelming the room. The key is repetition. When walls, upholstery, textiles, and accessories share related tones, the apartment feels calmer, more intentional, and visually expensive. Now imagine the same apartment after sunset. Suddenly, lighting becomes the element that determines whether the room feels cold and cramped or warm and intimate. Instead of relying on one bright ceiling fixture, layer ambient, task, and accent lighting. A wall sconce beside the sofa, a small table lamp, concealed LED lighting, and soft floor illumination can create depth. This layered lighting technique is one of the simplest ways to elevate modern home interiors. Here is where the apartment begins to feel genuinely luxurious. Introduce materials with contrasting textures: natural wood beside linen, brushed metal beside stone, soft wool beside smooth ceramics. You do not need expensive materials everywhere. Luxury is often communicated through tactile contrast and careful repetition. A small apartment filled with thoughtfully selected textures can feel far richer than a large room filled with inexpensive, unrelated finishes. Now that we've added wood, stone, linen, wool, and metal, notice how different the apartment feels without actually becoming larger. This is where texture quietly creates the feeling of luxury. But everyone experiences materials differently. Which combination would you choose for your own home? Warm wood and stone, soft linen and brass, or something more dramatic? Share your favorite in the comments. Perhaps you have experienced this before. You buy beautiful decorations, but somehow the room looks less elegant afterward. In a tiny apartment, every object becomes part of the visual story. Instead of displaying everything you own, create intentional focal points. One oversized artwork can be more powerful than several small pieces. A sculptural vase, carefully stacked books, or a single statement lamp can add personality without creating visual chaos. another classic tool, but their placement matters more than their existence. Positioning a large mirror opposite a window can reflect daylight deeper into the room, while a strategically placed decorative mirror can create another visual layer. In small apartment decorating, mirrors work best when they reflect something attractive rather than clutter. The goal is not simply to make the apartment look bigger, but to make the space feel brighter and more open. Even the smallest kitchen can achieve a high-end appearance through consistency. Handleless cabinets, integrated appliances, concealed storage, and a restrained material palette immediately reduce visual clutter. Open shelving can be useful, but only when carefully edited. A compact stone-look countertop, warm under-cabinet lighting, and coordinated hardware can transform a practical kitchenette into something that feels intentionally designed rather than simply squeezed into a corner. The bedroom should offer a completely different emotional experience. After a demanding day, the goal is to make this small corner feel quiet, soft, and protected. Use layered bedding, blackout curtains, warm bedside lighting, and calming colors. Avoid filling every surface with decoration. A restrained bedroom creates psychological calm, proving that cozy luxury is often created through atmosphere rather than size. A luxurious apartment should never feel like a showroom. Personal objects give the space emotional meaning. Perhaps it is a vintage chair, a favorite photograph, handmade ceramics, or a piece collected during a memorable journey. The trick is balance. Personal details should complement the overall design rather than compete with it. This is where Japandi interiors, minimalist luxury, and contemporary design principles can meet warmth and individuality. At this point, the apartment has almost everything it needs: functionality, personality, warmth, and visual balance. But the real question is more personal. Could you actually see yourself living in a tiny apartment like this? Would you prefer a smaller home with beautiful, intentional design, or a larger home with more space but less character? Tell us what you would choose in the comments before we reveal the final transformation. Step back now and look at the apartment as one complete composition. The furniture creates clear pathways, the colors connect one room to another, lighting adds depth after dark, and carefully chosen textures make every surface feel intentional. Nothing needs to shout for attention. Instead, the apartment quietly communicates quality. The transformation demonstrates an important design lesson: luxury comes from proportion, harmony, functionality, and restraint, not simply from having more space. In the end, the most luxurious tiny apartments are not the ones that try to pretend they are mansions. They are spaces that understand exactly what they are and make every square meter count. With smart interior design ideas, multifunctional furniture, layered lighting, cohesive colors, rich textures, and thoughtful decor, a small home can become deeply comfortable, elegant, and personal. So, if you had to transform your own tiny apartment, which design trick would you try first? Share your idea in the comments. Remember, luxury isn't measured in square feet, it's created through thoughtful interior design, beautiful details, and a home that makes everyday life feel extraordinary. And if you want more small space design ideas, luxury interiors, modern home decor, and inspiring transformations, subscribe now and watch the next video on our channel for even more interior design inspiration.